Everyone, I hope you all are doing great. So today we are going to learn about parameterized jobs in Jenkins. So a build parameter allows us to pass data into our Jenkins job. Using build parameters, we can pass any data we want. Git branch name, secret credential, host name, port number and so on. So when your job needs some explicit parameters, in those cases you can use these parameterized jobs. So any Jenkins job or pipeline can be parameterized. All we need to do is to check the box on General Settings tab. This project is parameterized. I will be showing it practically soon. So here you will get one option. This project is parameterized and then you can click on Add Parameter options. So what parameterized job contains actually? So type, the data type of parameter. So there are multiple type of parameter. Your parameter is a string data type, Boolean data type or any other data type. Name, the name identifying the parameter. Like what is exactly the name of that parameter. Like if you want to relate it to host name or server name, you can give the parameter name as server name. Default value, like at the place of your parameter, do you want some default value? An option value that will be used when a user does not specify one. So whenever you will not explicitly specify something, the default value will be used. Description, so option text that describes how the parameter is used. So in the description section you can write why and how exactly this parameter is going to be used. A single Jenkins job or a pipeline can have multiple parameters. The only restriction is that the parameter name must be unique. So your job can have multiple parameters. I'll show all these options practically. Now there are multiple types of parameter. So Jenkins supports several parameter types. First is a string. So any combination of characters and numbers, this is a string type of parameter job. Choice, like a predefined set of string from which a user can pick a value. Just an example, what as a choice you want to give the machine names, like you only have 10 machines. So as a choice you can tell that among these 10 machines you can select any one of the options. You have credentials. So in credential sections, a predefined Jenkins credentials. So in Jenkins you have a set of credentials which you can create there, and you can use those credentials as a parameter credential job. File, the full path of file on a file system. So as a parameter you want to pass some file, you can use this option. Multi-line string, so this is same as a string but it allows new line characters, like multiple lines you can put in this parameter. You have password, so password is similar to credentials but allow us to pass a plain text parameter specific to the job or pipeline. So it is almost similar like credential, but here as a plain text you can pass the details. And run, an absolute URL to a single run of another job. So this parameter you can specify the actual URL for other job to run. So now let us do all these stuff practically. So we'll create a new job. We'll give this job name as parameter or PARAM. It's fine. Click freestyle project. Okay. And then here you have a option description and these details you can write. So this is my parameterized jobs. Parameterized spelling is wrong. Okay. So now here you can select this project is parameterized and you have the options which I told, like Boolean, choice, credentials. So let us start with choice parameter. So as a choice, suppose what you want to do, you want to pass multiple options as a choice parameter. So suppose here I am giving fruits. Example I am showing. And choices I am giving apple, mango, banana, orange. So what I am telling, that parameter name is fruits and in the choice I am giving 4 choices. And description you can write, please select one fruits which you like. So this as a parameter I pass. Now none of these options, just go to build a step, and in the echo sections you can just use echo, and how to call these parameter by its name. So name of parameter I have given is fruits. So here in the echo you can go here, and what you can do, you can type like I like this, I like, and how to call the parameter with dollar symbol you can call, and then your parameter name. So I like fruits. Whatever the fruit you like, the value will be replaced by the fruits which you will be selecting. So I'll show you. Let us run the job first. So now here you get the option, instead of only build, you are getting option build with parameters. And here you are getting your parameter name. As it details in the description, we have written this build requires parameters, and please select one fruits which you like. So suppose I select mango, then build your job. So now let us see what happens. Once you selected that option, what exactly happens. So now if you go to the console output, so here you see the message, I like mango. So how automatically mango got selected? Now this time let us run the job and select orange, and let us build the job again. So now let us see what happens. So now if you see I like orange. So what is exactly happening in the parameterized job? Let us understand again. So whatever the parameter type you are giving, like here choice parameter, and in the choice you have defined multiple choices. So whenever you are calling your parameter, that choice is exactly replacing the with the actual values. So one thing you have to understand how to call the parameter with dollar and then your parameter name. So this is one way to call. But yeah, this dollar works only in case of Linux machines. In case of Windows, there is different way to call the parameterized jobs. But mainly we are using Linux system. So I have explained how to call the parameters with dollar symbol. Now, this is one type of parameter which you have seen is choice parameter. Suppose if you want to create another job and that you want to use some another parameter. So now let us do another parameter param1, and here maybe parameter 1, and here if you want to see a string parameter, and then pre-style job. Okay, and here if you select this project is parameterized, instead of choice, suppose you are selecting a string parameter, so you get the name. So name, this time I want to see test string. Default value is, suppose this parameter you want to pass some default value. So default value is today. Maybe I'm just typing a default value is today, and parameter name maybe I'm giving day, and then here default value is today. Please enter day as a description I put. Now you go here in add build step and just you print the message echo dollar and then whatever the parameter name day, and save it. And now again go and build and run with parameter. So what you see that here you are getting the options. So by default you have put today. So today is coming, but you want to put something else. Like as a day, I am saying it is Sunday. So as day is Sunday and build the job. And let us see the build output now. What happens to the build this time? So now you got the message Sunday. Suppose sometime user has not selected anything. So just he clicked on the build button. And now what will happen, you see. The default value should be coming as a build output. So when you see, you can see today. So the default value came. Suppose the user while running the job has selected as Monday. So what will happen? Now this will print the output as Monday. So now here you see Monday. So what you understood, that in case of parameterized jobs, you can use choice parameter when you have multiple choices. As a string parameter, you can pass something which you want to pass at the runtime, like any server name you want to pass, and maybe you have 2000 servers. You don't want to pass all the servers as a choice. You can use the string or multi-line string to use that options. Suppose now next parameter job is password parameter. So this parameter mainly you can use to pass some passwords. If your job needs some password, you can use this password parameter. Similar way, you have file parameter which I told. If you want to pass the complete file, then you can give the file details as a file parameter. Similar way, you have a string parameter already we see. Credentials parameter. You want to use some existing credentials, then you can use these options as credentials parameter. Now I think we are clear about the parameterized jobs. So please try it practically and let me know via comment sections in case you are facing any difficulty while practicing the parameterized jobs. Thank you so much guys for giving your valuable time.